I love making music videos by setting up interesting looking scenarios in game engines and then screen recording them. A while back I made videos for Car Bomb and Sungazer using a game engine called Unity, and I want to get back into that process. I've always done this with 3D game art, but this time I want to do it in 2D, and I thought it'd be cool to use RPG Maker to make a music video for my upcoming album. I'm working on an album called Heaven, Heaven, Heaven right now, and I think one of the songs off of it called Abraham's Revenge would be perfect for this style of video. First, let's look through all the lyrics to figure out what assets we'll need. The first line is, "In a lake in the summer, I came upon an empty bottle of Coke. I freed the rat that was stuck in it." For this, I'll need a lake, which I can make using tiles within RPG Maker, a bottle of Coke, which I can make using a PNG of a bottle and shrinking it down into pixel art, and a rat, which I'll make by rotating this stock 3D model of a rat and placing the images in this sprite sheet. I also need a main character, so I took a 3D model I made of myself and squished it into the right shape for this sprite sheet using Blender. I got my character imported and moving around, so I set up an interaction with the Coke bottle so that when I click it, a rat will appear and I'll chase him around, and then we'll be able to talk with dialogue that's based on the lyrics. The second verse is all about accidentally killing animals on the highway, so I set up a driving scene where these cute birds I made in Blender keep running into my car, and it gets harder and harder to avoid them. The chorus is all about going to heaven, so I made a scene that's just climbing this endless ladder in front of a nice blue sky. And then I made another version that shows a public domain painting that I modified to fit the themes of the music video. In the bridge of the song, things get pretty chaotic, so it's time for a battle. I needed to make portraits for Abraham the rat and myself. So I rendered a cel-shaded version of myself and then photoshopped on some extra details to match the anime RPG style. One of the best ways to make a music video impactful is to set up expectations the whole time and then defy them somehow. It's cool if you do this by introducing a twist on the visual language. For the twist in this video, I switched to 3D by projecting the 2D footage onto a long corridor. And the further you go in, the more skewed the image appears. And that's pretty much everything I did to make this video, so here it is.
In a lake in the summer, I came upon an empty bottle of Coke. I freed the rat that was stuck in it. Got a light, it asked me. I don't play with fire anymore. Got a piece
I was able to learn RPG Maker in just a few hours thanks to the built-in tutorial and simple interface. If you want to learn how to use Blender to make characters like this one, you might want to check out my course Blender for Musicians. The course is meant for total beginners and offers a step-by-step guide to make music videos of your own. I hope you have a great time. Till next time.